Howdy, folks. Welcome back to Pokemon Scarlet. We're nearing the end, so we're in Area Zero. Uh, right now, we're sitting in, I believe it's the second relay station or research station or whatever they're calling it. Um, and we've got a ways to go. We're trying to unlock the laboratory, I believe, to go see Arvin's uh, mother. So, uh, as far as what's happened in between, not much. I haven't really done much in the game. Still have the same team. They may have been mixed up a little bit because I don't always put them in the same order. Um, did some trading as usual. But other than that, I haven't done much. Oh, I take that back. I have. Oh, one thing I did is I went around and used a guide to find all of the mysterious stakes that were scattered around the world. So, last time when I said I had found like four or something, or eight, and thought that was half, apparently I was wrong. There are apparently eight stakes per seal. So I thought there were only four because each seal had four chains. I mean, I was just assuming. So, I went around, found all of those. I don't know off the top of my head where each seal is, but I'm sure I could find it fairly easily by the time I need to go to visit them. But I wanted to get that out of the way, just, so I'm not wasting too much time wandering around looking for things when people would just be like, hey, just look up a guide and that'll show you where it is. So, to me, it doesn't seem, and I hate it when I say this, but to me, it doesn't seem like it would be an exciting thing to do. So I decided to just leave it out of streaming content. Um, but anyway, uh, we're gonna find our way to I assume, the center of Area Zero and see what that has in store. I guess I can't move my camera around. If I recall, I was outside when I last left off. So I had, they usually have a few things to say whenever we step out of the building again. So I had seen that before moving on. And I kind of wish that the mini map worked here because I'm not sure where I'm going to be going at this point. So I may have to do a bit of wandering till I get to the place that I need to get to. Um, so yeah, gonna, I assume, head downward. Seems like that's the way to be going. Of course, picking up items as I go because they're everywhere. Oh, sorry, Benny. Excuse me. And we're looking for the next research station. And for new Pokemon, of course, because like everything we've seen so far out here, that is just a random Pokemon sitting around, has been things we've already seen. I mean, they might be some of the more rare stuff. I don't know. Oh, there's an item over here. Sorry for the noisy waterfall for a moment. There we go. And I guess this looks like it could be something interesting. Right here. No, just some rocks. This is where I'd hide something for sure. Alright. Okay, there's the next station, I hope. Station number 3. We'll probably have to fight something. That seems to be the norm at this point. Last 2 that we went to, we had to fight something before we went in. This time, let's see. It was Nimona the first time, Penny the second time. So probably Arvin is going to be the one helping this next time. So, we shall see. And I'm also kind of looking around just to make sure that I'm not missing something sneaky hidden away. Because I know I could just go straight to the building. Oh, looks like we're close enough. Alright, another research station. Heading on up. Nice, we get to chill for a minute. Something's gonna jump out at us again. 100% guaranteed. Oh, Penny knows what's going on. Oh, Penny, such a worrywart. Huh? Ah, it's one of these things. See? See? I like how everyone's worried and Nimona's just like, yes, let me fight it. Wait a sec, this is just like that Titan Pokemon we saw. So it was an ancient Pokemon all along? Oh, you've battled one of these before, Arvin? It looks seriously strong. Yeah, well, Yoko and I are old pros when it comes to Titans. Leave this to us. Alright then. So, I'm wondering then, who is going to be fighting the one at the 4th station then? I wonder if it's just going to be beyond myself. Just, let's see, I guess. Critical hit didn't quite take it down. Maybe it was sturdy. Or maybe it just had a lot of health. I don't know. See that? Victory's ours. Maybe the one we saw when we were searching out the Herba Mystica came from down here. You two got to meet one of these Pokemon before our greater get-together? Jealous. If we've got things from literal ancient times roaming around Paldea, that's a major problem. Isn't Professor Sada doing anything to keep them under control? How could she let this happen? Yeah, right. Because it's not like oh-so-brilliant Professor Sada ever messes up. Alright. Come on, Yoko. Let's get into that research station. Alright, in we go, I guess. Alright, I have control again. You know, you might as well just have walked me inside. There's no point in making me do this on my own. But then again, I could have just avoided it if I wanted to. Oh, same layout. And made it to station number 3. How we doing after all that walking and battling and whatnot? Anyone need a rest? Hmm. You feeling rough, Penny? Hmm? Oh, no. It's not that. I've just been thinking ever since the professor mentioned that time machine. Pokemon here in Area Zero came to our time from the past, right? So what about Koraidon? Isn't it pretty likely that it's also one of those ancient Pokemon? I mean, yeah, you're right. I mean, outside knowledge, of course. I know Koraidon is lizard Pokemon, and its counterpart, of course, is a technological reproduction of one. So, yeah, I'd say you're right. Huh. I think you're onto something. It's kind of giving off ancient vibes. Even its name sounds pasty. Wait a sec. I totally forgot. Hey, Arvin. You had Koraidon's ball, and you told us about its forms in the first place. You must know something about it, right? Uh, Still remember that from way back? No wonder you're everyone's little star pupil. Guess I've got no choice then but to tell you what I know. That Pokemon, Koraidon, that is... It was found by my mom when she was working on her time machine. I believe it would be best for me to take over the explanations at this point. Sounds like Professor Sod has been listening in on the conversation. Professor, Koraidon, which I entrusted to Yoko, no. Arvin, well, yeah, I believe it was Arvin who entrusted it to us, not Professor Sada, but Sada said it was okay afterward. It was the first Pokemon that was successfully retrieved from the past by the time machine. Seriously? Through, through analysis of its genetic makeup, as well as its behavior patterns, I came to realize that what I had discovered was in fact an ancient form of Cyclizar, the Pokemon still commonly ridden in this region. That makes sense, I guess. They do look alike. Many other Pokemon also came to this place from across the boundaries of time. Hey, you doing okay? Good to see ya. But I was never able to bring over more than 2 specimens of Koraidon. More than 2. Okay. Huh. You mean there's another one around here somewhere? But if they're family, the other one could still be somewhere in Area Zero, waiting to finally be reunited with our Koraidon. How's the stream going? I mean, it's going good so far. I've just started, so haven't really gotten too far. Like I'm nearing the end of the primary story, so we'll see what happens soon, I guess. Heartwarming family reunion? Exactly. Imagine how thrilled they'd be if they can get the family back together after all this time. Family, huh? Yeah, that sounds nice. If we could proceed, Yoko. Please disable the next lock using the central panel there. Okay, but I do want to look at these notes first. Our time machine research has yielded Triumph, a Pokemon from the ancient past. I've named it Koraidon. I was expecting one new life to treasure, but what fortune to be blessed with this gift as well. And then I've successfully brought more and more ancient Pokemon to our time since the first one. I'm so close to creating a world like the one in the book, a paradise where we three can live happily together forever. I must make it real. May I make anything for you now? Uh, no, my situation hasn't really changed. So, sorry about that. And are these anything? No. And these are back behind the bed. So I guess just uh, check the doors, maybe. Yeah, the doors are broken. Yeah, won't work. Do I press the button to disable one of the locks on the Zero Lab? Yes. You heard the professor. Better press it. Lock disabled. One of the four locks is still active. I find it interesting that this is seems to be paralleling the ancient seals. Well, those have 8 seals, but you have to collect each one to uh, disable the locks on the seal. This kind of seems very similar. So I'm wondering if that was intentional. Um, Granted, this technically, I suppose, would happen first, and then you'd go about disabling the locks after. But I don't know. It seems like the ancient seals could be something you come across first, perhaps. Well done. Only one remains now. Please continue on to the final research station. All right. And actually, just thinking about it as I was talking, you kind of do come across the ancient seals first, because of course you're likely to come across at least one of the stakes during gameplay, and you know, at least for me, I was able to find the southeastern uh, se- uh, seal first, just by following, just exploring. It seemed fairly out in the open, so I guess it would be that the seals would be found first. But this definitely seems to mirror that, without, of course, having to be 8 blocks. All right, now we are faced to a cave. So I'm guessing. So Koraidon's an ancient Pokemon. No wonder no one's seen it before. Yoko, you've got to let me battle Koraidon now. He won't fight, though. It still won't come out. It's a Pokeball. Yeah, there you go, Penny. Oh, right. That was the first I heard of it coming from the past myself. It was just some weird Pokemon my mom brought home all of a sudden one day. We all lived together at the Lighthouse Lab for a little while. My mom made me promise to keep it a secret. I had to take care of it for her, too. So that's why you knew so much about it. Yeah, but then one day Koraidon just went nuts against some wild Pokemon. A few of the folks living nearby ended up seeing it, so the secret's out. Once that happened, my mom took it and went back to Area Zero. Guess that makes sense if it's a Pokemon from a different age. Yeah, if people found out, it'd be all over the news. I didn't see my mom or Koraidon again after that, for ages. Looking back on it now, it seems stupid, but I feel like I'd lost my mom because of Koraidon. It was the worst feeling ever. I just hated Koraidon and everything about it. Didn't want to even talk about it. Sorry for not telling you what I knew sooner, Yoko. You should be sorry. Shoot, that's like the coolest thing ever, and you didn't tell any of us. Yep, sure would have been great to know all that relevant info before we got here. Dang you guys. Harsh. Okay. That conversation totally derailed what I was thinking about. Um, I am gonna have a look around this way. I mean, it seems like that goes up, but it does look like it's trying to point us to the cave. And then I guess there's another cave back here. Oh, there's a Chansey. I believe those are worth a lot of experience for fighting, but they are rare, so other than that, it doesn't seem like there's much in here. Rare item, of course. A gold duck stuck in the train. Wonderful. I mean, I guess it's a place to find ground, rock type, or dark type Pokemon. Cave type, I guess. Down here in Area 0. Ah, that's bright coming out of there. Alright. So the big cave's over there. Just want to keep that in mind so I don't get lost down here. I just want to have a quick look. And Crydon won't come out yet? Yeah. Just trying to have a bit of a look around before I go into that cave. There's a lot more down here than I thought. Those all go upward. You know what? I'm just going to go to the cave. I can do the major exploring afterwards. This is very bright and shiny here. And also, I do have to wonder sometimes about, like, video game water physics, because there's a waterfall falling into this place, and there's no way for the water to exit this place. So, technically, this crater should be a lake. But, whatever. Alright, into the cave. We'll see what's down here. Oh. Not Jigglypuff. A Screamtail. I have not caught one of these yet. So, let me try. Or let me just, fight it and hopefully not take it out in one hit. There we go. That wasn't so difficult. Got a Screamtail. Haven't seen one of these in a while. There have been only one reported sighting of this Pokemon. It resembles a mysterious creature depicted in an old expedition journal. Sent to the box. One more added to the Pokedex. We've got third stage evolutions running around. And second stage. Oh, another Screamtail. And one stuck in the train. I have a feeling there might be a lot of Pokemon stuck in the train here. Oh. It's a cutscene. Coming into a, not really a cavern. Oh my gosh, look at all these huge, gorgeous crystals. They go all the way down to the bottom. one slip and we can kiss our short lives goodbye. Oh, good call. Watch your step. I mean, there are railings everywhere too, so that might help out. So the professor's down there somewhere, waiting for us, and that's fine, totally fine. All right, team, watch yourselves, and let's get to the bottom of this thing. This place looks unreal. Maybe there really is treasure down here, like the stories say. Yeah, this place is like something from a whole other world. Makes you feel like maybe you already died and went somewhere. Is it just me, or do the crystals here give off the same glow as when Pokemon terrestrialize? There's gotta be some sort of connection. Only one way to find out. Come on, everybody. Let's keep moving. We've got to go all the way down. Also, let me move away from the waterfall real quick. But one thing I had forgotten is to give an update on the Pokedex. So I'm up to, seems like 389 out of 390. So only 11 more to go. Once again, a lot of these end ones, of course, takes up the majority of what I'm missing. So 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then number 400 would be 8. Still need to get myself whatever this is, which I think is a Slow King or something. Like wears it as the shell as a crown, seems like. So I need to get one of those. That'd be 9. The Finizen one. Not sure how I'm gonna get that since I haven't seen anybody that has the game in a while that I can join and get one of those to evolve. And I think there's one more. Cyriledge, so the violet version of Charcadet. And that might be it. Looks like it. Yeah. And then over here, I have 197 out of 198, or I'm sorry, 197 out of 200. I've seen 198. Still haven't gone to capture these 3 Pokemon, but with the amount of trading I've done, I've managed to get 2 of them somehow, because I guess some people are very generous. And later on, once I've finished with the game, I might do something similar. Just, take some of my, if it's possible, take some of my Pokemon, get them to good levels, and start up a second game. Kind of speed run through it. Get the Pokemon like Finzippity. I mean, like these 4. Are they ancient Pokemon? What are they called? They're I don't know. Like get one of each of these. Get one of each of, like, I've got 2 of the ones here. I think these are the other 2 here. Just get one of each, trade them away, and start the game over again. That sort of thing. Just to, give some extra ones out to people. Maybe, get them to people that haven't finished the game yet. Or, I don't know. I don't know if that is as good as, say, giving away or trading away like a Screamtail or a Brute Bonnet, because these are version specific and only, half the games can actually get them, whereas every game can get these Pokemon, but you only get one. So I don't know. Anyway, that's just a bit of an update. I am very near to finishing up the Pokedexes. Now these look like they're Pokemon, and they are. Okay, those are Glimora. Looking at it from the side, I can definitely tell at this point. But I like that they're just clinging to the rock. They just look like flowers. That's kind of cool. And then oops. I was just trying to look down over the cliffside to see if I could see the next research station. Because by the sounds of it, hopefully that's the research station right there. And then we're heading to the big buildings after that. Or Screamtails. So Koraidon came to our age through the time machine. Then it lived here a while with the professor, along with another of its kind. That seems to be the story. So we brought it back home, kind of. Or to its second home, at least. I guess this place should be familiar to it, sure. Ah, that's great. A chance to unwind and bask in the familiarity. That doesn't exactly jibe with how I've been acting all spooked since we got here. It does seem to be eager to come out of its ball, either. Really? I was just scared because we were so high up. Huh? Who said I was scared of heights? Given how Koraidon was acting earlier, I think something bad happened to it here. Sometimes you get all shaky seeing a place that you got bad memories of. It was the same for me when I was being ignored by everyone in my class. Just thinking about school made me want to hide away somewhere. So I know how it feels. Aw, Penny. So maybe it got hurt down here in Area Zero, just like my boss stuff. Can't know for sure, but it doesn't change into its battle form anymore, right? So I think it's possible. But that's so sad. You gotta do something to make it feel better. And no, I'm not just saying that because I super badly want to battle Koraidon myself. Seriously? Well, at least you said it and not one of us. Nimona, you're kind of unbelievable in a mostly good way. Alright. Sorry, I was just trying to avoid the Pokemon while that conversation was going on, just to be sure that I didn't miss it by having a fight before it was over. Because I'd be willing to bet that if we had gotten into an encounter, we would have missed the entire conversation. Alright, I'm not sure which direction was the correct one to take, but I'm starting with this one and hoping that it wasn't really a choice, that we could just take either one. I think they connect down here or something. Seems like it could be. No. Seems like maybe the other direction would have probably hidden something. At best. Alright, so it's good to know that there's lots of Screamtails down here, because I believe those Pokemon can't be bred. Like, they're or not unique, but like they have no egg group. So you actually have to catch them and trade them rather than breed them and trade them. So trying to find a shiny of those is going to be difficult, I think. Because I'm not sure if outbreaks happen in Area Zero. Alright, so I guess we don't need to fight anything this time. Whoa, what happened? This place is a mess. Looks like something went berserk in here. Yeah, but what? Hello, children. Yeah, Professor. You scared us. Did she? I I was kind of expecting her to say something. I'm sorry. Why is everything here all busted up? I'm sorry. Hello, children. You feeling okay, Sada? Come again? I, hmm, I see. I don't think this is just a communication glitch. Hello, children. Hello. Hello. What the heck? Stop that. You're creeping us out. Hello, child. Children. 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 Initiating restart. Professor must be having some weird connection problems or something, huh? Well, it was definitely weird, at least. Almost like, I don't know. If she meant as a joke, it wasn't funny. I've still got goosebumps and all. Oh, come on, Penny. You're the most likely one to know what's going on here. Just say it. You disabled the lock yet? I'm leaving this place. I'm all for leaving this place as soon as we can. Okay, well, I mean, I'm gonna look at the research notes first. I need more people, more time. That man walked out not long after the boy was born. I need another set of hands, but could they be trusted? How long would it take them to even understand? If only there were two of me. My new assistant has intellect and technical skills to rival my own. A bit rigid at times, but I've got no serious complaints. Productivity has doubled. Even brought in a second Koridon via the machine, though this one has proved aggressive. This screen is off. You want to press the button to disable one of the locks on the Zero Lab. I mean, I think this is a mistake, but yes. I mean, it didn't stop me from pressing or releasing all 8 seals or all 8 stakes on the seals. All locks disabled. Ah, hello. Can you hear me now? Please forgive my previous transmission. There seems to be some signal interference. Uh-huh. That's not what that was. What do you mean, Arvin? The locks have all been disabled at last. Please make your way now to the Zero Lab, which lies at the very bottom of Area Zero. Yeah. And once again, I think they... Oh, there's definitely something off about the professor just now. Maybe it was just a little dramatic flair to get us all jazzed for more adventuring. What? That got you jazzed? Yeah, maybe even big time jazzed. You need to go see a doctor. That's just not right. Say, I'm pretty sure that call was really... never mind. It's nothing. What's wrong, Arvin? You seem kind of down. No matter how things turn out, I'm counting on you to see this through, Yoko. Arvin suspects the truth, which somehow eludes Penny as well. Alright, further down the cave we go. There's gotta be, there's definitely more than just the one new Pokemon down here. But where would the others be? Maybe they don't appear until later? What's this? Nothing? Oh, hello. No need for fighting. Okay. I said no need for fighting. We're just gonna ping pong between all the Pokemon here? Maybe. Maybe I do have to fight. There we go. There's some sort of plate inscribed with a mysterious symbol. Alright. Go away, Pokemon. Alright. I am being surrounded. Well, if they are all right on top of me to begin with, I should be away from them this time. Alright, so... got a bunch of things this way. Noticing that there's a lot of Terra shards down here as well. So, if I need to collect them, this might be the place to come to. Whenever items respawn, which I assume is on a in-game daily basis. There's a lot of aggressive Pokemon in here, it seems. Or at least a lot of Pokemon that are noticing me. That's probably all it is. Oh, screen-tailed floats. Or flies. I mean, I know it's an ancient Jigglypuff, but still. What is around this side? Nothing. It's not actually hiding anything over here. Okay. Well, on we go. Shadow Ball, not a bad ghost skill. Alright, seems like that is the way that we want to go. But once again, look around behind things. Alright. Doesn't seem like there's anything there. Again, though, this is like the end of the cave, right? Like we've reached the bottom. Shouldn't there be other kinds of Pokemon here as well? Or is it going to be something like Um, all the dangerous old, or most of the dangerous old Pokemon were trapped inside the lab or something like that. Or the time machine is constantly active. So there's a bunch of Pokemon that keep showing up, but only within the lab. And that's why it was locked away or something. I don't know. Just speculation. Although it seems like there's a lot of stuff down here. And now I'm just running off in a direction. Like this looks like it's also a building, but it doesn't have an entrance. Like I'm sure these are supposed to be doors, but they're not like the door that's on the main building wherever it went. It's a little bit more difficult to figure out where I'm at once I'm actually down here, but guessing this is a path to follow. So now that I've gotten myself thoroughly lost, I have to try and find a way back to where I need to go. And I figure this will lead me to it eventually. Like, sure, maybe it's a roundabout way to just kind of explore the cavern. Or maybe it's going to lead me to a dead end. I don't know. Is this an actual door? No. I guess not. This seems like it's leading back around. Hopefully to where I need to go. Otherwise, I'm going to have a long trek back. But still, only the scream tail is in here. There we are. Here's the entrance that I was looking for. Oh, what's going on? Oh, we got close to it. Got it. Have we finally reached the deepest part? You made it. Ready to see if the legends of treasure down here are for real? Yeah, right. That's just fluff they write to fill the textbooks. Rodo-do-do-do. I suppose our phones do still work down here. Hello, children. You've done well to make it here. The structure you see before you is the Zero Lab. That's where you are, right, Professor? But wait, why does it look like the whole place is being swallowed up by crystals? Crystals here in Area Zero possess a peculiar energy. This energy can alter the functions of living things and optimize the performance of machinery. It is the same energy that allows Pokemon to terrestrialize. So this entire building's been terrestrialized? Is that what you're saying? Don't be silly, Arvin. Professor implied something important about Terra Orbs just now. They're made from the crystals down here in Area Zero, aren't they? Indeed, though not many know it. Since you have disabled all 4 locks, the gate to the Zero Lab should now open for you. But once you open the gate, you will quickly be confronted with the dangerous Pokemon inside. Okay, so I guess the ancient Pokemon are mostly trapped inside, except for apparently the Scream Tail and a couple uh Donphan or ancient Donphan. They will likely make a break for freedom. Dangerous Pokemon? With the four of you working together, you should be able to best them. Prepare yourselves well, then open the gate. You've got me and Yoko here. Doesn't matter what we're up against. We'll be fine. Ah, well then, that puts all my worries to rest. I would find it a little funny, just a little bit, if the Pokemon that came out of there were like level 100, because the the teleporter to the past was just bringing in Pokemon from the past, and uh, just since there was no room, they just were constantly fighting and leveling each other up. Um, and then so they were like level 100 when they came out. But like the only time I've ever seen like something like that that wasn't intentionally a fight that you're supposed to lose, because you know scripted fights to be lost happen in a lot of games. But like I believe, and sure, there's probably other games that do this as well, but like Disgaea is one of, not necessarily the first one. I think it was the second one where they had fights that were strong, strong enough that you couldn't easily defeat them in your first playthrough. But like when you did a new game plus or something, you know, uh, they were just push it first and actually had different things happen. Like there's a fight that you're supposed to lose, but it's not a guaranteed loss. So first time you play through it and you lose, the game continues. But if you win, then it's a game over because you weren't supposed to win or something like that. And I don't know. I just find things like that funny at least once. Um, but if it's like a constant thing, I don't know. Probably not as good. All right, I suppose I should be deciding who's going to be out in front. So I don't want to take a look at the Pokedex to see what new things are going to come through, but I'm going to say we could probably be fighting a Screamtail, which seemed like we were okay with. Um, the Ancient Donphan seemed to be weak against grass type. Um, so I think I'm going to open up with Meowscarada and hope that Nimona will cover any weaknesses, or yeah, cover the bases that I'm not. I don't know what she's going to be bringing out, but hopefully it's going to be whichever one she took. Was it the duck? Yeah, Quackval. So let's get this started. Open the gate to Zero Lab. I assume they're going to be like around Area 65, just because the whole testing to make sure that we're strong enough to be down here. Decide to press the button and open. Hold it. Huh? Why? We're finally on the cusp of getting into the lab. Look, If it's true that a bunch of really dangerous Pokemon might come at us, then shouldn't we also have Crydon help? Yeah, if Crydon were like how we first saw it in the Inlet Grotto, that'd be a huge help. I want to see a battle. But it hasn't even wanted to let us ride it ever since we came down to Area Zero. And it can't enter its battle form in the first place. But it's really strong. I know it is. It ate all those Herba Mystica we found, too. When it really matters, I'm sure it'll fight. And Area Zero is where it used to live. If you bring it out of its ball now, maybe it'll be able to find its family, too, right? That's pretty sensible by your standards, Arvin. I don't know. Go on, Yoko. Let Crydon out. I mean, Pokemon is known for its illusion of choice, but I'm probably going to be letting it out. So yes. Alright, come on, Yoko. Now that we've got Crydon ready, it's time to open the gate. Oh, got another one just sitting out over here. I'm trapped inside. Hello. Family reunion. It's happening. Whoa, no way. Alright. No, something's not right. Oh, the other one decided to go into the lab? Alright. Huh? What's wrong? Are you bummed that your heartwarming family reunion got cut off so quickly? Are you joking? There was nothing heartwarming about it. You were this close to getting caught up in a nasty brawl. Wait, for real? Just look at Crydon. Poor thing's terrified. Guess the other one isn't exactly its pal. Yeah, that other Pokemon was giving off some real bad vibes. Not that you should worry a thing about any of that. Once we get you back into your battle form, I'm sure you'll be going toe-to-toe against that jerk. If, you know, if you want to. Sorry, I guess that doesn't really help, huh? Do you think that other Crydon was one of the dangerous Pokemon the professor warned us about? Or to watch out for? But didn't the professor say the dangerous Pokemon would come out from inside? You mean from inside the gate we just... Okay, yeah, those are different ones than I've seen before. I actually haven't seen that ghost-like one. What the? Which probably means I'm going to be facing off against a ghost type here shortly, huh? Let's see, we've got just 3 different types. Why is it mostly the fungus-looking like one? There's 1 ghost, 2 elephants, and 5 of the mushrooms. pretty obviously they're not here to roll out a family welcome mat. There's no way we can handle this many. Don't tell me they're all ancient Pokemon? We've got a little disaster on our hands here. I mean, why wouldn't they be ancient Pokemon? Look, even that fellow's ready to bail. Then I guess it's my turn. I've been waiting. Come on, Yoko, let's do this together. I mean, technically, I don't think that there's, like, other than our own Pokemon battling rules, there's nothing to say that you can't bring out all 6 of your Pokemon, or even, you know, all the Pokemon you own simultaneously. Might be a little hard to control, but, like, at minimum, be able to bring out all 6 of your Pokemon, like you do in a picnic, for example. And even then, Crydon hops out as well, so 7 Pokemon. And just have them go all-out battle, like the battle system that they implemented in this game, you know? So we could just toss out, you know, the 13 Pokemon that we have, or just say 12, because Crydon isn't helping at the moment. Just do an all-out battle against whatever we can come across. But Flower Trick is super effective against this guy, so... And it certainly seems like they have Sturdy or something to that effect. Wow, they're strong. Now this is a worthwhile challenge. I'm glad you're on our side, but you're still really annoying when you say stuff like that. Penny is not happy. Yeah, why are they coming at me? Yoko, help me out here. Alright, Mono's got that side covered. I didn't even look to see if I could catch these. But it doesn't look like it. Okay. So, I mean, looks like I'm not going to help out much with this one. Fairy type is good against it. Fire type. What typing does this have? Like fire, I'm guessing because it's grass type. And we can just torch it, I guess. Oh, he still got it. It's all good. The ancient past must have been terrifying. Oh no, they're running away. Yeah, and if those Pokemon get out, we're gonna have a gigantic mess on our hands. We gotta go after them, Penny. Why me? Wait. Hold on, Nimona. And why do I get the feeling you're enjoying all of this? Because she is. I hope the two of them can handle their part. I almost read that as their past. But at least the crowd's been thinned out now. Guess it's up to us to deal with what's left. Let's go for this strong-looking one first. Is this the strong-looking one? I mean, I suppose. It's kind of the only one that looks different. Flutter name. I haven't even encountered one of these. I mean, that's obvious, because, well, it's a new Pokemon. But I haven't even gotten it in the Pokedex. See, the power of friendship had us perfectly in sync. All thanks to our Titan hunting together. Yep, that's definitely what it was. Yep. Still scared, huh? You're worried you might have to face that other one of your kind. Well then, let me take on some of the bird. 8 stragglers should be nothing. Me and Bustiff here can take them. So, Yoko, you take your partner there and go take care of business. Got it. Glad to see you've got some faith in us at last. But Bustiff can't wait to battle either. Groudon? You really ruined my whole child, you know? But it's not like seeing you cowering and scared out of your wits makes me feel any better about it. You've got amazing powers if you just use them. And you've got us too, so don't you even think about losing to that jerk. I don't know if it's intentional or not, but like Koraidon's pupils seem very pixelated. Like out of everything on this, it's the pupils that look like they've been pixelated for some reason that I don't know if that's intentional. I mean, it's gotta be for it to be exactly the same in both eyes. Because everything else looks like it is, you know, shaded, I mean, smaller pixels. But, like, the pupils themselves are just so different. Wondering if that's supposed to mean anything. Be brave. Stand up and fight. Or maybe I'm supposed to just look at it from a distance? Like, can I... Nope. Cannot bring Koraidon out. Alright, what are we starting with? So Meowscarada seems like a good start. So, sure, why not? Going in the station. Alright. I guess they didn't want to use the door. They just broke the wall. Can I use the door? No. Also, the tube is broken outward, not inward. I mean, there's a little bit inward, but for there to be this much outside makes me think that well, maybe this was what the second Koraidon just did. Like, they came in here, well, door's not opening, so they just broke through the wall or something. Hello, Sada. What else do we have in here? Like anything I can look at? Microscope and various samples have been left here, so not much. Confusing equations and phrases are scribbled all over the whiteboard. Oh, human presence detected within the Zero Lab. Activating sleep mode. Yeah. Hello, Yoko. Thank you for coming. Oh, this one didn't do anything about you? A master ball. No, back to your ball. Okay, how come that one gets a master ball, but ours has a normal one, normal Pokeball? That one is far less tractable and far more aggressive than the one you've traveled with. Your Koraidon fled Area Zero because it lost to the other one in a territorial struggle. I mean, if that's the case, then it's why it doesn't want to be here. I can understand that. I'm afraid that there is something for which I must apologize. I am not the true Professor Sada. You don't say. Then who are you? I am an artificial intelligence the Professor created, imbued with her memories and knowledge. In short, I am an AI-powered robot. Okay, so her... Oops, sorry. Her notes, of course, that I just read not too long ago, kind of alluded to this, where she wished that she had a second pair of hands, and so I guess she created a assistant in her own likeness. The real professor passed away during the incident that destroyed Research Station number 4. Oh, so is the real professor still in Research Station number 4? The incident? The Pokemon was not to be blamed. It was the original professor who failed to accurately judge its full power. I believe the professor wanted nothing more than for the Koraidon. I believe the professor wanted nothing more than for the Koraidon to survive and thrive. Okay, so speaking of the Koraidon as an it rather than Koraidon as a name. Got it. That is why she threw herself in front of your Koraidon in an attempt to protect it. From the time I first reached out to Director Clavel and asked to be put in contact with you, I was never more than an AI. Yoko, the reason I asked you to come to me is because I have one last thing to do here at Zero Lab, and I desire your help. In short, I wish for you to put a stop to the time machine the original professor created. Any questions can be addressed as we make our descent. Follow me. So I guess the time machine is still on, and that's where all the ancient Pokemon are traveling from. You can see a strange rock-like clump of something inside the machine. It's not a Ditto, is it? You're not experimenting on Muse like everyone else, are you? Hang on, there's something written here. In order to better defend the Zero Lab, I have developed what I call the Pokeball lock system. Once it has identified IDs associated with Once it has identified IDs associated with specific Pokeballs, it can... The rest of it is too faded to make out. Okay. So, ID locked Pokeballs, is that what we're going with? To better defend the lab. Identified IDs associated with specific Pokeballs. So it sounds like only some, like in making it so that only the person's ID associated with the Pokeball can use it, perhaps? That'd certainly make Team Rocket's strategy a bit more difficult, wouldn't it? It's a picture of a young boy and a mastiff. They look really friendly with each other. Oh, and they actually do have the picture. That's cool. What's this? Booster energy. All right. Anything over here? And it's another crystal. These are different colors, but I think that's just because of the light inside it. Yeah. Because this one over here is, yeah, just white. It's probably the same thing in each one of these, just a different light, but I don't know what this... Yeah. Alright, here we go. This elevator will take us down to the lower level. Step inside. We're going even further down. Yoko, it truly is a great relief that you came. Sorry. It truly is a great relief to me that you came. I will answer any questions you may have. Is there anything you wish to know? I mean, there's not a no option, so I guess I should just start from the top and work my way down. What is an AI, really? An AI is an artificial intelligence created by a human being. A computer draws on the original professor's knowledge and memories to calculate all of my thoughts and actions. Results of those calculations are expressed by this mechanical body, built to resemble the professor in every way. Humanity does not, in fact, possess the knowledge to develop such a sophisticated AI at present. But the crystals that make up the Zero Lab have made such a thing possible here. You know, and the whole time machine, perhaps. You know, looking into the future, seeing what, or how something like this could be made, perhaps. They are also why I cannot leave this place. Is there anything else you wish to ask? I mean, you should still be able to leave somewhat, because like, you were an assistant. Maybe you were just an assistant at the primary lab and not any of the exterior ones. I don't know. What happened to the real professor? As I explained to you before, the original professor no longer exists. During the destruction of the research station, her physical body received grievous injuries that left it unable to sustain life. I'm afraid that this fact may be difficult for her son, Arvin, to accept. I now manage the Zero Lab in the original professor's place. What is the time machine? The time machine is a device that the original professor and I worked on together. It sends Pokeballs to different points on the timeline to catch Pokemon there, and it can then draw them back here to the present. When she was alive, Professor Sada had a great fascination with Pokeballs from another... Sorry. When she was alive, Professor Sada had a great fascination with Pokemon from another age. What you might call ancient Pokemon. Even as we speak, The time machine continues to automatically draw ancient Pokemon to this time. Okay, so it sends a Pokeball back in time, catches a Pokemon, and then sends the ball back to here. So then, how am I able to catch any Pokemon if they are all technically caught already? I mean, I suppose there could be a function of whatever this is doing to automatically release a Pokemon from the Pokeball after a while, but that doesn't really make sense. What is it you really want? The original professor had a dream of a world in which ancient Pokemon might live alongside present-day Pokemon in harmony. But these Pokemon's powers seem to stem from a primal energy of the ancient past. And this energy has proved too terrible. Their very existence brings destruction to the ecological balance of this modern age. The original professor would say that such destruction is a natural part of life. At present, the barrier around Area Zero is still working to keep the ancient Pokemon from escaping into the rest of Paldea. But we've begun to see Pokemon appear that can break the barrier, such as Great Tusk. Eventually, they will break free of this walled garden known as Area Zero and run rampant across Paldea's region, or across the Paldea region. When they do, the rich and varied ecosystem of Paldea will be trampled beneath their coming. Okay, but like the one we ran into, sounds like it wasn't just from down here. It was also eating Herba Mystica. So, shouldn't that have been, like, much stronger than any of the others? Granted, that was the one that I went up against and lost. Pokemon that I went up against and lost. Am I able to catch them if they aren't already caught in a Pokeball? I don't know. Not gonna think too much about it, I guess. I may have been created as a copy of the professor, and yet I cannot seem to find the logic in allowing such a tragedy to occur. But any hope of preventing it would require overcoming the greatest AI that the original professor ever devised. So there's more than one? Or are you talking about yourself? Yoko, you have become a formidable trainer. Now use that strength you have gained to destroy the dream Sada once cherished. I mean, again, this seems like a choice that isn't a choice. I could say no, and then Sada would probably say something that makes me have to say yes. But, sure. I appreciate your willingness to help. We have reached the lowest level. Alright, we have entered a room full of reflective crystals. I suppose they aren't reflective, they're just shiny with different colors. They aren't actually reflecting anything. Behold, this is the time machine we've perfected using the power of the terrestrial phenomenon. Okay. How's it work? Oh, I have control again. Are you gonna actually let me use this thing? And I guess you'll let me. So I'm guessing a Pokeball goes in the top, and that gets shunted downward, and then, or maybe, I mean, the side thing doesn't look like it's big enough to hold a Pokeball. That looks like it's missing something. In fact, like something's supposed to slide into this thing on the side to start it up, and then you put the Pokeball in the top. It gets sucked down and underneath it, and then when it returns, it probably returns to the place that you put it. So, oh, and there's that up there. Never mind. Um, so you put the Pokeball there, and it shunts it upward through the giant portal-like thing above us. Okay. Well, I suppose we'll see a demonstration in a moment, won't we? To stop the time machine, you will need to use the professor's ID, which has been embedded within the Scarlet Book. Really? Okay. It was very like the professor to put the final key we would need in that book, of all places. She loved that volume since childhood. If you place the Scarlet Book upon the pedestal here, you will be able to stop the time machine. Oh, okay, so that is book-sized. Got it. There's just one issue. If you try to stop the machine, I will most likely attack you. Oh, wonderful. Artificial being that I am, my own desires can be overridden by the system's programming. Once that happens, I'm afraid I will become no more than a battle machine, bound to defeat anyone identified as an obstacle by my code. My battling abilities are peerless. They are built upon analysis of all the battles carried out by the various champions of the Paldea region. Having seen the bond between you and your Pokemon, however, I believe you can prevail. Once you have readied yourself for this fight, please place the Scarlet Book upon the pedestal. Or, hey, Sada and AI, could you follow me to the elevator for a moment? Just step inside the elevator. Oh, you think I'm tricking you? Well, okay. Let's both take the elevator up, and then when you step out of the elevator, I will push the down button and come down here myself. Which then, you know, sure, it would take some time for me to get down here, but it would take just as much time for the elevator to go back up and have you come down it as well. Unless, of course, we go like Terminator style, where she breaks open the doors and jumps down on the elevator and everything like that. But I suppose. No, not yet. Hold on. No, you have nothing left to say? All right. We're going to put Quaquaval up front because they seem to do the best with setting up. Or they have the best options for a setup because they can make them, just like before, they can make themselves faster. Everything they defeat then gives them an attack boost. So it should be okay. And then I can leave other ones to work out Excuse me, afterwards. Although I do have to remember that if I recall a Pokemon, they no longer keep their buffs. Alright, here we go. ID confirmed, Professor Sada. Access granted. Initiating emergency shutdown. Please wait. Please wait. Access denied. Shutdown command overridden. Reinitializing. It is up to you now, Yoko. AI Sada switching to sleep mode. Activating offensive protocols. Oh. Hello. What's with the giant pillar? Please, defeat me. Ah, I suppose that's... Okay, that's how it works. Oh, at last. Last, my dream is within... Oh, your words are getting a little weird. And your numbers... You're not getting in the way. So this thing just, what, makes Master Balls? AI Sada has initiated a battle. Oh, hello, weird thing. I don't know who you think you are, but I'm not about to let anyone get in the way of my goals. We're just gonna do an Aqua Step. Oh, but you're faster. Ow. Attack fell. No, don't do that. This is the power of the ancient past holds. Splendid, isn't it? Slither. Oh. You're not actually fire type. Okay, well then. Let's try this then. Nope. Keep lowering my attack. That's not good. Enough so that now takes... Ow. Yet another attack to win. Well, could have been worse. There we go. One down. Do you imagine you can best the wealth of data at my disposal with your human brain? Just as calculated, a critical hit to your Pokemon. It's time you simply gave up, child. Alright. Well, Tinkaton, you're up. Why Tinkaton? Because it's funny to use this ability. Just fake out for the win. About to send out a Brute Bonnet. So we're gonna go with Skeleturge in this case. Hello, welcome. I am at what I believe is the final fight against... Oh, there's another Master Ball. Okay. I suppose, if the machine is going to be making all of them, that makes sense. I think I'm at the final fight. I'm not certain. There could be more after this. I don't know. Alright, not enough to take it down in one hit. Now this is interesting. Child, do you actually understand ancient Pokemon weaknesses? I mean, ancient Pokemon weaknesses are the same as current day weaknesses, so... I mean, except for maybe Dragon, which has changed. Alright, 2 down. Sandy Shocks. I don't know what that is off the top of my head, but we'll keep this one out since it's wounded. Ah, looks like it is a steel type. Maybe not. Steel... I don't know. Torch Song still works, I guess. But that might... Okay, that's super effective. Never mind. Sada's Pokemon are faster than mine. Oh, water's super effective against it. What else have we got? Scarlet? Sure. Let's go with that. And, of course, just Flower Trick. Let's see how much this does. Good enough. What? Some sort of error has occurred here. Recalculating for critical damage. About to send out a Scream Tail, which I have caught, but since it's just switching in the middle of combat, it won't tell me what's good against it. So, I mean, I guess I'll just keep out Meowscarada. We'll just continue to use Flower Trick. Critical might be enough. See? Alright. Do seem to be trading Pokemon back and forth a lot. I don't think Fake Out will be enough for this. But I mean, anything effective should be fine. So, just use Moonblast. Oh, but it is still faster than me. My attack doesn't matter, because I use special attack for Gardevoir. Oh. Alright, that wasn't enough. Oh, one more. Hopefully I'll live. Just barely. Fluttermane. So that's a ghost. So probably not Mousehold. Everything else is currently fainted. Fake Out is normal. I guess we'll stick with Gardevoir until they take one more hit. Hopefully they're faster than Fluttermane. Well, maybe just... Well, if I am faster, I want to make sure I do as much as I can. But I'm not. Oh dear. There it goes. Alright, let's bring in Tinkaton. We're down to 2, she's down to 2. And I mean, it says it's super effective, so hopefully I live through this. Special attack fell, should be okay. There we go. What's the last one? Oh, I suppose it's, no, it's not. It's about to send out Roaring Moon. Don't know what that is. So, everything is proceeding within my expectations. I'm afraid the probability of your winning is 0. Oh, okay. Booster energy. To activate photosynthesis. Oh, good. Well, let's hope that this is faster. No, it's not. All my Pokemon are too slow. I mean, this is the only Pokemon I have left. If I am to bring another one back for this, looks like Gardevoir. So Fighting Fairy would work. So Gardevoir would probably be the best bet. No, don't battle. Use an item, please. Let's do this. Alright, and one more. Who else was going to be good to use it on, I guess? Guess this. The Mousehole takes the hit. We'll switch to Gardevoir. And do a Moonblast. Ow. Mine hits harder. Alright. I was worried that was going to defeat me in one hit. Impossible. Now, are there any more surprises? I know she has at least one more Pokemon. Yoko, how did you guys know to use the elevator to come down here? What is this? Did you already beat all the baddies without me? Okay, out with it, you. Who are you, really? Thank you for everything. Time machine has finally... She has finally been stopped. You're really not my mom, are you? Oh, look how big you've grown. So proud of you. Sorry, you were alone so long. That... Mom? Security system failure. Security system failure. Threat to time machine detected. Threat to time machine detected. Whoa, what's going on now? Is another army of Pokemon on its way here? It cannot be. The obstacle is preventing the time machine from performing as intended. Activating Paradise Protection Protocol to remove the offending obstacle. What? Was keeping the time machine running truly all the professor cared about? Locking all Pokeballs except those registered to Sada's ID. Wait, what? Program initializing. Gathering terrestrial energy. I'm sorry, children. This is too much for you. You must run. AI SATA disabled. Paradise Protection Protocol initialized. Nope. Going back here again. You are not getting in my way. You were challenged by AI SATA by Paradise Protection Protocol. Okay. There it is. Oh, okay. What do I got? You can't battle without a Pokemon on the field. I mean, you say that. It's true. Our Pokeballs won't work. How are we even supposed to battle? And I guess... Yeah. I mean... There we go. This is the only Pokeball I have that isn't mine. Or I should say that isn't Sada's. Or is Sada's. Whatever I'm trying to say. There we go. I guess this is a rematch fight. Crydon, the Guardian of Paradise. The opposing Crydon did something. Sorry, I was reading its name. Alright, what do we have? We've got Flamethrower. And I suppose let's take a look here. Okay, so special attack, 90, accurate. May also leave the target with a burn. Physical, 100. Transforms and crashes to the ground, causing a massive prehistoric explosion. This move's power is boosted more than usual if it's a super effective hit. Endure an attack with at least one hit point, okay. And Terra Blast, I'm not Terra Astralized, so that one doesn't really help. I mean, Crydon certainly seems like a physical type more than a special type, so I think I'm going with Collision Course. Oh, and just as you say, Collision Course. Okay, well then. There we go. Taunting me. How dare you? Alright, that doesn't seem to do much. Changed into its battle form. Let's go, Koraidon. You got this. Oh, I was expecting a boost because of the cheering. But okay. 5 of these aren't going to win, though. You will fall here within the Garden Paradise and achieve nothing in the end. So, yeah, the flamethrower isn't very effective. Yeah, I don't think that would... You will not be allowed to destroy my paradise. Obstacles to my goals will be eliminated. This battle is the best battle? I suppose so. This looks like it could be bad. Hang in there, Yoko. Oh, I got 2 of these left, and that's not going to be enough. The data says I am the superior. Fall and become a foundation upon which my dreams are built. Oh, this looks... Crydon toughed it out so you wouldn't feel so sad. I mean, it kind of feels scripted, like I'm not supposed to initially win or something. You took that hit like a champ. You can do this. I know you can. Oh, there we go. I got the attack up. Yeah. Okay, they're doing a little bit more damage now, but... Oh man, can we really not pull off a win here? This doesn't look good. Hey Yoko, your terror orb is glowing. Oh, how convenient. Yoko, Crydon, terrestrialize and finish this off. Crydon's attack rose again. Defense rose. Special attack rose. Okay, yeah. Yeah, I kind of figured I'd have to Terra Blast. But what if I didn't terrestrialize first? Oh. Dragon type, okay. It's super effective. Wonderful. Defeated the Paradise Protection Protocol. Anytime now, game. There we go. You did it. It's not going berserk anymore? How how very astounding. To think that you would manage to defy even the original professor's final protections. Are you back to normal? It's all scripted. Yeah, I kind of figured as much. Most, like, the challenging fight has already been done, so this seems like it was intended to go this way. Oh, hold on just a moment. Sorry, I had to sneeze. Didn't want to sneeze into the mic and blow out your eardrums if you're using headphones. Are you back to normal? Yes, completely unforeseen outcome, even for an AI processing the most sophisticated technology ever conceived. Even on the brink of despair, children did not give in and instead proved your worthiness, showing the wisdom to think for yourselves, courage to hold faith in your friends, and the fortitude to do what had to be done, no matter how difficult your own past may have been. I believe you will be capable of walking whatever paths you choose for yourselves now, with pride. I thank you, Yuko. I thank all of you, children. But I am afraid that the time machine cannot be put to a complete stop so long as I am here. It appears I myself am part of the system that ensures the machine reboots when it stopped. Huh? What does that mean? I'm sorry. You know, when I was watching you all in your adventures from down here, I felt a sense of jealousy. How are you watching us on our adventures? I suppose she could use our phones to see what's going on. And they're kind of AIs in themselves. So, just for the fact that they do everything without us having to do anything to tell them what to do. I envied your freedom. I envied you your freedom. Want to do a union circle? Yeah, I can do that after the story here is done. Give me just however long it takes to get done with this. The way that you came together, working in league with your fellows and caring for them. The way that you sought strength and to better yourself, throwing all you are into your battles. The way that you would face down even the greatest enemies to save that which you loved. The way that you never ceased to seek, nor to fight for, a treasure all your own. Ah, and the way that you soared free through the very skies on those wings of yours. I wish that I too might be as free as you all, free to seek out that which I might treasure above all else, not bound. Your own treasure. As long as I remain here, the time machine will not stop, for I am inextricably connected to it. So I've made a decision. I will use the time machine to journey to the world of the ancient past that I have dreamed of. What? You can't just leave now, right when we finally reached you. I am not going only so that the time machine can be stopped. I also cannot deny my desire to see the ancient world for myself. Is this what it feels like to have your heart race with the thrill of adventure? Arvin, I'm sorry that I kept the truth from you for so long. I inherited all the thoughts and wishes of the professor, and so I understand better than any. Your mother truly loved you. You can't just go and say a thing like that now. No? I suppose you're right. I am sorry. Arvin, cried on, Yoko. It is a little sad, but I'm afraid this is goodbye. Mom. Farewell, my free adventures. I bid you adieu. Thought that the time machine didn't work with anything but Pokeballs. Ah well. Again, not gonna worry about it. She's also taking the book with her. So is this where it's a time loop? The AI goes back in the past and then of course lives through the entirety. And then just shows up again. How could you just go? Mom. Arvin, you okay, bud? Yeah. Somewhere deep down, I kind of already knew it. I knew that thing was a fake. I knew that thing was fake, but when it said my name, using her voice and wearing her face, even if it was fake, it felt real, you know? And so I... Sorry, I don't know what I'm saying. That's okay. I guess Coridon is sad too. Oh, but that battle form, how cool is that? It's so strong. If it tries to nudge at me for a belly rub while it's huge like this, I seriously think I'm gonna die. Hey now, let's not skip over the big win here. Yoko and Coridon just saved all of Paldea. That's right. Both did amazing. Thanks, Yoko. Yeah, that's my bud Yoko for ya. You know, Arvin, even though the professor's gone, I bet she's finally having a real fun adventure of her own in the past. Yeah, thanks, Penny. Yeah. Sorry. What should we do now, Yoko? Let's head on out. You said it. Come on, everyone. Let's get out of here and make our way home. We've completed Scarlet main decks. Side quest is now done. Okay. Cool. I have a few things left to fill it out, so if you got any spares, I'm willing to trade for them, even if it's a temporary trade. Okay, everyone, listen up. What is it? Let's take the long road home and get a little more fun out of this adventure. I don't really... Sounds great. If we can load up on snacks first, I'm in. Hey, Yoko, not you too. Oh, alright, fine. I guess we're doing this. And there we go. You see tonight it could go either way. And I guess that's the end of the main game. I'm sure that there is more to be done. Of course. I mean, it sounds like you want to get together for a union circle, which I am completely up for. I definitely want to look through all of the credits first before we do that, though, because, well, I mean, I'm that type of person that sits through the credits in a movie as well. So, just kind of want to have a look and see what all has been worked on, and of course, listen to the music as well, because it sounds pretty good. Um, but I definitely enjoyed the game. I like that it split everything up for you to work on as you want to. You were also given all quests for all 18 Pokemon types. What day is it for me? It is still Monday for me. So, um, week's just starting. Unless you consider Sunday the start of the week. I don't know. I go back and forth. Sunday is kind of my uh, week start, since Sunday is the first day that I stream every week, and then I have Friday and Saturday as my days off. So I guess it's the second day of the week for me. But yeah, it's Monday for me at the moment. Uh, and I've got. Can I live stream on Saturday? Um, I don't know. Usually, Friday and Saturdays, as I just said, are my days off. I use them to uh, take care of everything I can't during the days that I stream. So, like cleaning up the house, doing dishes, washing clothes, uh, hanging out with friends, because they tend to only be able to be available on Friday or Saturday. So I guess it'll depend on what's going on. Um, it's possible that I could, if nothing else is going on. You're asking because you got school. I understand. um, but we'll see. Um, I might be able to. I don't know if well, I suppose if I didn't stream it, you wouldn't necessarily see me. So, um, I'm uncertain at the moment. Because you want the Indigo disc together. Um, I don't believe the second part of the DLC starts until the 14th of December. So we still have like 2.5 weeks before that's available. Unless you're talking about uh, the first part of it, the I forget what it's called. Uh, Going to the Kitakami zone when it comes out. I see. Um, well, let me see. Can I look right here? No. Hold on. Let me check something. Okay, so the 14th is a Thursday. So I normally wouldn't be streaming it until the 18th otherwise. Um And I suppose a normal weekday wouldn't work either because, as you said, you have school. Um, I'm uncertain at this point, you know. Uh, we'll see. Because another thing, too, is I know my family doesn't necessarily celebrate Christmas on Christmas. So it may actually be like that Saturday they want to celebrate Christmas because that's when we can all get together. So unfortunately, I can't guarantee that I'll be streaming. Uh, so, uh, but ask again when the day is closer. You know, uh, I might have a better idea, and you know, uh, I might not have any plans on the Saturday that it happens just because it's so close to Christmas. Oops. Don't don't go AFK on me, game here. So yeah. But let me get through this and we can get a union circle going. Calling students to the director's office. Miss Yoko, Miss Nimona, Master Arvin, and Miss Penny. Director Clavel would like to see you in his office. Go to the director's office. Claim a reward from the Pokedex. Really? What do I have now? Oops. Ah, more gold nuggets. Wonderful. 10 more for my next reward, which is unknown. Alright, so to the director's office. Everyone's here. Looks like the hero's finally here. Would you join us, Miss Yoko? We're in for an earful, aren't we? Guess we'll find out soon enough. I'm betting this has to do with the fact that we went into Area Zero without permission. No need for concern, you two. I'm not angry in the slightest. I merely called you all here to discuss your fine achievements in this year's treasure hunt. Oh, okay. You shut down the professor's time machine and thus prevented the ancient Pokemon from running rampant across Paldea. Your actions were truly outstanding in every regard, and I couldn't be prouder of you all. Though your decision to enter a strictly off-limits area was admittedly regrettable. You've got us there. I was wondering about that. Like, the only permission we got was from Sada, and I doubt that she has the authority to give us the permission. However, since this was necessary to protect Paldea and its precious ecosystems, I am willing to overlook that particular point. Phew, so we're not getting raked over the coals after all. Oh, before I forget, Miss Yoko, there's something I would like you to have. Each of your friends has received one already, so this one is for you. I obtained a Master Ball. Wonderful. Oh, and about the Hall of Fame badge I gave you a short while ago. That gift is one we bestow only upon students who achieve truly remarkable feats. I expect you to honor what the badge represents by striving always to serve as a model for your fellow students. You can count on me, sure. Splendid. Such enthusiasm will surely take you far in life. And, Master Arvin, I was so sorry to hear about the professor. You have my deepest condolences. Ah, well, yeah, it was pretty rough when I found out my mom had died. But weirdly enough, my head actually feels clear now, for the first time in ages. In the Great Crater, I got to learn a bit about my mom's research and what she was trying to achieve down there. I guess if you're building something as mind-blowing as a time machine, that takes priority over showering your son with attention, huh? All I know is I'm done feeling like some lost little kid. Done. Time to say goodbye and move on. I'm going to enjoy every last day till graduation with my buds here. And my boss Steph, of course. Well said, Master Arvin. You truly are your mother's son. Of course, I must remind you that you've nowhere near enough credits to graduate. You'll need to study frantically to catch up, but I have every expectation of your success. What? Let us not forget the other good news. Our academy has a new champion. Though we sadly cannot make your valiant deeds in the Great Crater known to the public, your new champion rank at least should be celebrated throughout the whole school. Oh, I know how we should celebrate. We should hold a Pokemon battle contest. Seriously? Could we not? Classic Nimona. A Pokemon battle contest, you say? While your own vested interests in such a venture are more than apparent, Miss Nimona, I think it's a fine idea. But please, understand that a large-scale event will be quite beyond us. We've many other school activities to keep an eye on, after all. Pardon my intrusion. I couldn't help but overhear. Oh, hello, Miss Gita. The Pokemon League will, of course, happily lend a hand in organizing this contest. La Primera? Well, well. Most kind offer, Chairwoman Gita. I do everything in my power to nurture young, up-and-coming talent. Though that's not to say only the youth have promise when it comes to Pokemon battles. A former gym leader, developer of the Pokedex app, this academy clearly counts many skilled trainers of Pokemon among its staff. As such, my suggestion is as follows. Students and staff should compete for the title of strongest trainer at the academy. Whoa, we get to battle the teachers? You'd compete too, right, Primera? Is that even allowed? Chairwoman's not part of the academy, right? Actually, I think she's the chairwoman of the school board as well as the Pokemon League. Wait, for real? I mean, I knew she was on another level, but wow. Thank you for the invitation, Champion Nimona. I would gladly take up your kind offer to compete alongside you all. But I'm afraid my schedule is already packed tight with work that I simply must attend to. Can't you free up some time somehow? Well, I suppose I might be able to participate if Champion Yoko would agree to lend me a hand with my work. Looks like I have the choice to say yes. I'd be happy to help. Excellent answer. Much obliged, Champion Yoko. To get straight to it, I would like you to go out and inspect Paldea's various gyms in my stead. Are they fulfilling their duties as beacons of strength and inspiration for all those aiming to achieve champion rank? Or has their brilliance started to fade? To find this out, I ask that you bring your full might as champion to bear against each of the gym leaders and test their prowess in battle. They are all trainers of exceptional talent, handpicked by me personally. I do not expect you to find any cracks in their armor, but, well, consider it a formality. This will also provide the perfect stage for your first appearance as a new champion. Since all the gym leaders will still be expecting me to carry out the inspection, I imagine they'll have mustered their full strength. I dare say they might be more of a challenge than we faced them before. You get to have all-out battles with the gym leaders? Man, I'm so jealous. Now then, on to other crucial matters. I'd like to discuss with Penny how to patch the weaknesses in our league point system. But there's a bunch of anime I missed that I was just gonna binge. Thank you in advance for your willing and eager cooperation. I'll do it. I'll help. Let me help. Excellent. We'll leave you all to it then. Come now, Penny. Ah, poor Penny. This is awesome, Yoko. Show this inspection thing who's boss so that La Primera can join our tournament, okay? And enjoy taking another swing at the gym gauntlet while you're at it. I'll take care of filling out the forms and other administrative stuff so the ball gets rolling on the tournament in the meantime. I say, it's wonderful to see you all showing such initiative. You each have a critical role to play. Penny assisting the league, our new champion inspecting gyms, Nimona arranging the event. Give it your best, everyone. And Arvin? Guess my role's so obvious it goes without saying. Yep, you get to provide the food for everyone. Since you know how to make sandwiches so well. Alright. Looks like I will head out to a Pokestop and go to a Union Circle. Think I can just fly from here? Don't know. I usually go here. What did it say? Ah, right. I'm inside. No flying taxis indoors. All right. So, for this Union Circle, do you want me to join you or you join me? Also, I suppose I need to go online. Okay, give me just a second. Gonna hide my screen for a sec because I know some things pop up when I connect online. Oh, select Claridon when the menu is open. You can now have it change between its battle form and its ride form. Okay, cool. Let me go here and connect. Yeah, I don't like it going to that screen when it does that. Okay. I am ready. As soon as it gets done telling me about this, which I think it tells me every time. All right, ready for the code. Looks like it can be up to 6 digits, or perhaps only 6 digits. Searching for a group. And that looks like you. Wonderful. here, are you? Ah, I see you've got the Kitakami clothes on. Alright, let me get some Pokemon ready. Alright, put these away. This is actually something I somewhat prepared for, just in case I was able to join somebody. Hopefully it'll work for all of them. Just want to test how it works real quick. So I think if I level one of these up, if I just do this, yeah. Do you have one of these yet? Palafin? This Pokemon changes its appearance if it hears its allies calling for help. Palafin will never show anybody its moment of transformation. Oh, you got both decks completed. Okay. Cool. Sorry, just give me, since I don't have much of an opportunity to do this, give me just a moment to do this. I wish I could skip this. But I wanted, at least two, just in case I need to trade one for something. So, alright. And with that, I can put these away, and we can do whatever. Oh. Oh, didn't mean to do that. There we go. Alright. What next? I'm up for whatever. Trading would be wonderful. Hunting shinies would be good too. I don't have as big of a benefit to hunt shinies as you do because I don't have a completed dex yet. Alright, head this way. We're heading east, it seems. You are getting way ahead of me, it seems. I don't know if that's because of the connection or what. Oh, there we go. There you are. Thought I lost sight of you for a moment, but we're all good. Oops, that was the wrong button. Didn't mean to just fight it normally. I'm guessing we're just taking them down to increase the chances of shinies. Well, these Scyther are appearing out of nowhere for me. I suppose that's good. That means there's more than there actually is. A couple more over here. This is a pretty flat area for all these to show up. Oh, that one disappeared. Alright, there's the first notice. Where are you going? Fight that one. Join picnic? Sure thing. Join the picnic. Making a sandwich. Yep, just wanted to make sure. And what would you like me to contribute? One herb, one butter. I don't have any herbs. I assume you mean one herba mystica? Because I haven't had the chance to get any yet. Next one. Oop. I gotta choose something. It won't let me go to the next spot. Sorry. I think I have to choose something out of here to go to the next part, but I'm not certain. Which I don't know why. But yeah, the ability to go to the next screen is not appearing. And I even tried to hit the plus button just in case, but one cherry tomato. There we are. And next. And then you still want butter? Look for herb and butter. Oh, definitely got the butter. Let's see. I do have one from somewhere. I don't know where I got it, but sure. Is spicy okay? Doesn't matter. Okay. Oh, there you go. I'll leave it to you to build the sandwich. Oh, I'm also noticing now that I'm more familiar with this. Oh, let me move out of the way. That the sandwich is actually bigger when multiple people are working on it. That's cool. I still find it funny that it's just an entire hamburger patty. Oh, that one's going to be interesting. Uh-oh. Couple things fell off, but that should be okay, I hope. I don't know what kind of pick you used. Hey, still 3 stars. There you go. Stop killing? Okay, I will stop. Oh. A hunt. Alright. I assume I'm looking for one that's not green. I'm not exactly certain what color a shiny Scyther is. I mean, I guess you're here too, so if you see one pop up, the white turns pink. Okay. Not seeing anything. I mean, I don't know what our odds are, but let's see. So we did a level 3 sandwich. And I'm guessing you got the outbreak down to a certain point. So, like, assuming we're using your shiny charm as well, then we should have an 8 in 4,096 chance. Which is, I think, like 512. which should be pretty good, I think. And I don't think it's going to get better than 512. So looking for pink claws and probably pink wings if all the white turns pink. Hopefully it's able to be distinguished from the rest of them. No, I still don't have a Discord. Not yet. You know, I'm still contemplating it, but for the moment, I still do not have a Discord. Nope. Ran into an invisible scyther. Not at the moment, no. Alright, still not seeing any shinies, at least that I can tell. Um, can I add you? Oh, I see. Um, I'd want to think about it. I don't really use Discord all that much, so... Oh, that one's running at me. Alright, let's see. Oh, they're way out here, too. Neither do you. Okay. Um, yeah, it's partly that since I don't know much about it, uh, I don't want to get too in depth with it before I know enough about it. Like, I'm sure there's nothing wrong, but I'm just trying to be on the safe side. Oh, that one's just in the sun. That's the only difference. I see you've climbed the wall. No, those aren't it. Oh, and I just run into one because I'm looking the other way. Oof, the rain is really making the game chug. And actually, since I am at the end of the game at this point, maybe I should just look up the Scyther so I know what I'm actually looking for. Ah, the rain's gone. Wonderful. All right, run around for a moment. I'm gonna have a look to see what a shiny one looks like. Give me just a second here. All right, I don't see a picture on this place. Oh well. So much for that. All right, back to looking. I don't want to use too much time since we have only 30 minutes for this. I thought I could look it up real quick, but apparently the website I use doesn't have a picture of a shiny Scyther. So hopefully it will be distinguishable. Then of course also let me know when we're getting close to the end of our time limit. does not seem like we're having very much luck here. Because if nothing else, I should have almost as much of a chance as you do. Because the only difference between us would be the shiny charm that you probably have. So if I don't get that, then the difference would be like you would have about a 1 in 500 chance. I would have about a 1 in 850, I believe. If it calculates that separately, of course. I have no idea how it actually works in the game. Although it would be nice if, because we're working together, it'd give us both the bonus, so that, it'd be easier in a team than solo. But I highly doubt that's the case. Still no luck, though. And it seems like they're appearing and disappearing for each of us. So, like, some of them I don't see until they just appear out of, like, right in front of me. Possibly because of where you are. I'm not certain, though. Like, to me, you're standing right on one, and it's not fighting you. Nope. Nope, still not. Thought I saw something out of the corner of my eye, but was not the case. Group has been 14 is not your lucky number. Oh, group has been disbanded. I guess I'm back in my world. Ah, crashed. Okay, Do I need to go back to the circle? Or I suppose that's just where I would appear. Don't have to. Okay. I mean, I have no problem with it if that's what you mean, but okay. And I also just realized that I can check the time we have left on this as well, since I was there for the making of the sandwich. I am noticing a little bit of a difference, though. Like, I'm seeing more Scythers appear in total. So, like, I'm wondering if the ones that were appearing for you weren't showing up for me. Or maybe that was just... I don't know. Still looking, though. So we have half the encounters then. That makes sense, yeah. But I suppose just in balance, we each, of course, used half the ingredients that we would need to. So it all balances out, I guess. All right. Oops. Yeah, another 10 minutes. Oh, almost ran into that one. I'm just not getting lucky today, I guess. Still haven't found one. Although, I am noticing that on my map I don't have an outbreak, so I may have lost that benefit. So if I don't have an outbreak, I just have the herba sandwich affecting me. So my chances are up to 1 in 1,000 at this point, I think. But I'll still check because, I've got that little less than 10 minutes left at this point. So it's the best opportunity I have at the moment. Oh, those all look the same. Of course, now it's getting to be nighttime or something, so, or maybe dawn. I didn't see what time of day it was beforehand. So everything is a shade of pink. Looks like it's turning night. All right, so while I'm doing this, though, plans for future episodes. So it seems like there is more to do. It sounds like I have to go around and go to all the gyms again. So another 8 battles are ahead of me, and then some kind of tournament after that. So I think I've got at least another episode that I can fill with doing that. I don't know how long that'll take, but 8 plus battles, I suppose, would take a decent amount of time. Maybe make sure. I assume that I'm going to be going up against the gym leaders as their usual elements. So, I may have to do that. And then, of course, the tournament would probably be an assortment of things. Not necessarily their gym Pokemon that they would normally use. Although they're gym leaders, they're not teachers. So I have no idea what to expect for the teachers. Other than the creator of the Pokedex app had a Gulpin in the DLC, so maybe he will have a Gulpin to fight with, or possibly a Swalot. Other than that, I'm afraid I'm just going to have to find out when I encounter them. I still have things to do in Kitakami as well. I mean, as I said earlier, I have Pokedex to fill out, just a few more before that's taken care of. And I might be able to do that in between sessions. Then I'll have myself a shiny charm as well to work with. And then depending on what's going on, maybe get Pokemon ready for the like the online raids or something. Maybe go for a 5 or 6 star raid. Certainly not ready for a 7 star. That that sort of thing seems to be uh, more geared towards people who are going to outfit their Pokemon to the best that they can be. And I'm not certain I'm quite there yet. But I could probably do 5 stars, maybe work on getting some more Herba Mystica. But I'll look into it, see what my options are. Other than that, I still have those level 65 people to defeat in Kitakami. There was the tourists, I think, that were up on the hillside. That gave me a good wallop. So I want to see if I can have a rematch there. There was a photographer lady that said to come back when I did something. I don't remember what, but I can certainly check again. And then there are like a bunch of mask-wearing tough opponents scattered about. That I kind of want to fight as well. And there's a couple other things I could do, but I don't think I'm going to be able to do it solo, or possibly not on stream, just because doing something over and over isn't necessarily entertaining. And that's trying to get, I think, to the last level on the mini game that is involved, where you collect all the balloons or the berries and whatnot and put them in their places and protect them. So I'll think about that. But other than that, I'm not really sure what else there is to do. So I've got at least one more stream, hopefully enough for a second stream as well. I mean, especially if do a Union Circle again and just go shiny hunting one of these times. Could stretch it out until the next DLC comes around. But we'll see. If nothing else, I can probably go back to one of the other Pokemon games. So, Pokemon Arceus or Sword and Shield. Oh, and now we're just getting normal Pokemon, so my sandwich has run out at this point. Were you able to have any luck with getting a shiny one? I was not able to find one myself. But, yeah, so I think I'm gonna call it here for the night. Thank you for the invite to a Union Circle. I certainly appreciated that and definitely had fun. Thank you for letting me evolve with Finizen. inspire me. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. But yeah, we'll see what we'll do next time. Like I said, we'll probably do the circuit of gyms again. See what else there is to do. At this point, I might look up online to see what different things are available at the end of the game or post game or whatever this is considered to be. Uh, and just try to do. Oh, also have to go around and get those Pokemon that are sealed away. So I have to go collect those as well. So that's another thing to do. It's okay. Have an amazing day and do Dex. Yes, for sure. I need to fill out the Pokedex. Um, I just bring this up real quick. I've got 9 more in the Pokedex and 3 more in the Kitakami Pokedex. So not much left. So just a dozen more Pokemon and I'll have it all filled out. And yeah. But as I said, this is where I'm gonna conclude things for the night. So hope you enjoyed it. I'll be back again for Pokemon next week. I am streaming other things the rest of the week. If you stop by and check in, feel free to say hi. But yeah, I will talk to y'all next time. Have a good night.